Hi, I'm Liza,
And I'm Elise.
and welcome back to
Cathy's
Cathy's Tea
Tea
Time
Time
Special
Special Edition
Edition Baja
Baja Blast
Blast
with
with Cat!
I forgot what it was called for a second. I hesitated.
It's okay. We got it. We got it.
Baja Blast with Cat. You've heard it with Pert. Have you watched
Cheers.
Parks and Rec? I love Parks and Rec.
I am not.
You heard it with Pert. Baja Blast with Cat.
I feel like this would be good ASMR. The ice. Anyways, as always, starting with Cat. Are we going to explain the costumes or no?
I feel like we never should have drawn attention to it.
You're probably right, but it's too late now to go back. You said you weren't going to eat that.
I'm not hungry.
You just had Taco Bell.
I got lipstick on my apple.
Okay, anyways, we're in costume.
So much fruit. Okay.
Moving on, that's it. We're in
Frustrating.
costume. As always, start with Cathy's fun fact. And today's fun fact is that she actually never wanted to be a sister. And that's because her goal was to create a house where lay women could come and do a season of service and then like go back out into the world. But that really wasn't a thing at that time that you could do. And so basically for her to be able to continue with her dream and her goal of like serving the poor on the streets of Dublin, she had to found a sisterhood. So that is why the Sisters of Mercy were founded.
Very nice fun fact.
Thank you.
Today's not fun fact. Catherine McCulley is dead.
Gosh.
Sorry. What's our next item?
We always talk about the Cathy fun fact, not fun fact, before we start. And it's whatever Elise says during filming is not what we said before we started filming.
It so was supposed to be that she just never had a Baja Blast.
But, so I never know what she's gonna say.
I don't know what I'm gonna say either.
Just her genuine reactions. Next, weirdest thing that happened at work this week. Oh, this is a segment from me because I have been having a lot of weird experiences at work.
Is it like customer experiences?
Yes.
I love customer experiences.
So last week on Friday, I was talking to somebody, as I do, and I mentioned how I like dark beers and I like sour beers. And this man at the bar was like, I would leave my wife for you. And then 20 minutes later, tried to set me up with his friend's son.
I don't have words.
Yeah. It was an experience.
How old was he?
He was probably my parents' age.
I'm sorry.
It was funny, actually.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It sounds uncomfy.
No, it was fine. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
Like, he said it in a joking way, but, like, it was funny. How he was just like, I'd leave my wife for you. But he also called me a communist because I don't like light beers. It was very odd and weird things that happen at work. Today, someone told me they have a hard-on for Justin Bieber. Is that something we should say in this podcast? It's too late now. We're filming it. Moving on.
Can I talk about a weird experience I had?
Yeah.
It wasn't at work, but I was at a Zumba class with a lot of like 60-year-old ladies because I'm from a small town and like like there's not much to do there. So I went to a Zumba class with like a lot of 60-year-old ladies, and I was I'm sorry. I made a new friend, a new 60-year-old friend at the Zumba class, and she's like, "Wow, you're just really athletic." I am not athletic whatsoever, but she's like, "You're so like athletic and like energetic. You would be great for my son." and And she's like, how old are you? And at the time, I was like 19. I'm like,
oh, I thought this was like recent. Like this happened over fall break.
No, time doesn't really work in my brain. So
okay,
like
that's fair.
3 years ago was like yesterday.
No, I've been seeing posts on this on like Instagram, like Midwest versus everybody, who's like the other day, and the other day was 1993.
Yes! Oh, I do that all the time. Anyway, so this lady is like, oh, he's 45. He loves golfing though. And I'm like, what is that? Why does that change it?
Yeah.
I accidentally, the stem it came off my apple, and I'm kind of sad. That was a random thought I had. Yeah, sometimes people just try to set you up with men who are just like, you're out of their league. And that's the teases. We're here for the Prince of Peace only.
I just remembered another thing that happened at work today. The Millstream rep came. So Millstream is a brewing company in the Amana Colonies.
That was my next question. Mm-hmm. The Amana Colonies kind of scare me.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like this is not a topic we should get into.
No.
Okay.
Continue.
But the representative from like Millstream came today. He had a couple of cans of beer to drop off for our manager to try to see if we want to put them on tap. And I was like talking to him. I talked to him like the whole time he was there. And then at the end, he was like, I'm going to go out to the truck and get you a can of the Oktoberfest. And I also mentioned how I loved their sour beer Unicorn Fight Club.
Wait. Hold on. Two things.
Mm-hmm.
When you said Oktoberfest, I thought you said like Yacht Toberfest. And I'm like, well, that's new. And then Unicorn Fight Club?
Unicorn Fight Club. It's the name of their raspberry sour.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I told him how I love their Unicorn Fight Club.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to grab you a can of that too. I was like, or do you just want to like go shopping in the truck? And I was like, yes, I would love to go shopping in the truck. Like, it's going to be so bad for my bank account though. And he's like, no, these are free. So I went out to his car, to the truck. And
no, girl, you want some candy?
No, literally though,
you're scaring me with this story. I'm like actually really scared. I can't. You're here. You're okay.
It was like I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know how to justify this to make you feel less
you accepted bad. You accepted free beer from a strange man out of a van.
He was not strange. But anyways, I go out and I start looking through all the beer. And he's like, yeah, just grab like a can holder and fill it up. So I filled up 2 4-pack. So I got 8 cans of beer for free. And he gave me a root beer and a bottle opener.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't say damn.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Worse things have been said on this podcast. Okay, next segment. Do you want to add anything? Oh, your new news. New news! If you get that reference, we can be besties.
I don't get that reference.
It's from My Favorite People's podcast.
Taylor Swift.
Boyfriends.
Travis! I don't... Okay. Updates.
On what?
Travis.
I did a little research. Kelsey?
I did a little research. This man who is trying to date my girl, Kiss Wither, had a whole reality TV show about him dating 50 different women. Like, simultaneously.
It's like The Bachelor.
She deserves better.
I have no problem with this. This is like 8 years ago.
I know people can change. But I don't I don't...
See, okay, here's the thing. Catching Kelsey?
I just snorted. Oh my gosh, hold on.
Here's my thing. Catching Kelsey, That was definitely a publicity
I
stunt.
still have my
Dating
microphone.
Taylor Swift, not a publicity stunt. That's my take on it.
I'm on my way back.
What are you doing?
I have my microphone and I need to blow my nose, but I don't want the people to hear.
While we're speaking of Taylor Swift, 1989 TV just came out, and I listened to it 1.5 times last night. The half was like me listening to the first half of like each song again the second time through so I could rank them. Don't worry, friends, Out of the Woods is still my favorite song on the album, but all of the vault tracks are amazing, especially Suburban Legends. It's my favorite. I love it because it kind of sounds like Mastermind, and Mastermind is my favorite song on Midnights. And um I don't know what's happening over there. But I love the vault tracks. Literally, I swear every single one of them is about Harry Styles. And like so many people were convinced that he was going to be featured on a track, like on a vault track. And I was like, well, listening to the vault tracks, I'm like, are they even friends anymore? But then like she hypes him up at award shows and stuff like all the time. So I'm just very confused about what their relationship is like these days because I also thought about all these vault tracks were written like almost 10 years ago. So a lot can change in 10 years. So if they're friends again, like they're just songs that she wrote at that period of time and don't really have any um dependence on what's happening now. So, but anyways, that's my thoughts on 1989
Are you
TV
talking about Jake?
from State Farm.
Um, no, I forgot his last name, but
Jake Gyllenhaal? No, I'm talking about Harry Styles.
I like Harry. I'm Harry Styles.
Are you aware that Harry Styles and Taylor Swift dated?
They never went out of style. Yes, I know they dated, you silly goober. I was into One Direction. Actually, not by choice, by force, but I was into One Direction, kind of.
I was never into One Direction until my freshman year of college.
Really?
Because growing up, we only listened to Christian music, and I listened to Taylor Swift. That was it.
I went to a Toby Mac concert once.
I love Toby Mac. I grew up on Toby Mac.
Yes.
I think we should have a podcast episode where we just give Christian worship music
I
recommendations.
lost my straw. Hold on.
That could be a new podcast segment.
I have re-listened to Toby Mac, and I don't know if I would recommend it to people my age now, but I really liked it when I was younger.
I still love Toby Mac, personally, because this is a nostalgia for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyways, newest ADHD fixation. Oh, your new news. Your cat.
Settle in, sisters. No.
At least we don't have that kind of time.
No, that's okay. So, my cat had another smaller cat, a baby to be specific, and its name is Fudge Stripe, and it's cute. That's my news. Thank you.
Okay. Newest ADHD fixation.
This one is pre-planned. I'm going with what we talked about. We usually don't pre-plan anything.
I already forgot what you said.
I said a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Oh yeah, and I said Supreme Pizza. It started like 3 weeks ago when we had Supreme Pizza in the calf. Do you remember this?
Yeah!
It started then, and then over fall break, we had Supreme Pizza on Wednesday, and then I had it for lunch on Friday, and then I made it at work on Saturday, and then the following weekend, I made it at work again.
That's a lot of supremacy.
I don't think that's a word. But no, like, I'm obsessed with Supreme Pizza now, actually.
Supremacy. That's a word.
Supremacy?
Yeah.
We're not English minors.
Supremacy.
We didn't bring faith back.
Supremacy. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Would you like to expand on your ADHD fixation at all?
I just think they're yummy.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Moving on, pies. P, physically.
Thank you for reminding me what the different letters stand for.
You're welcome.
Physically, This is my second apple. I took one bite of it, but that still counts for something. And I feel healthier than I ever have in my whole. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. I'm tired. It's hard to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. It's just they don't taste good, and you have to chew them a lot, and it's obnoxious, and they don't taste as good as Crunchwrap Supreme and Baja Blasties.
I've been eating green peppers this week.
Ooh, green peppers are good.
With ranch, obviously.
You're really into the supremacy lifestyle.
I really, it sounds so bad.
That's where I've heard that word before. That's what.
Moving on. No,
we don't like that.
Green peppers with ranch, of course. So that literally cancels out all the health from the peppers. But it's fine. But I've been walking. I've been doing treadmill struts, and I've been on Mondays I do a treadmill strut, and then on Wednesdays, the newest episode of Jason and Travis's podcast has come out. So I listen to their podcast on Wednesdays.
Oh, Travis.
This
is the same podcast you were talking about earlier.
Yes. That. Elisa's a Travis hater now, but anyways,
Travis.
Oh yeah, but my feet really hurt today.
Oh no,
because I worked for 7 hours standing, and then I stood for 2 more for our event tonight.
Yeah,
and then but I also have not been sleeping. I'm just living my life.
You gotta be doing the sleep sometime. Sometimes. Yeah.
Intellectually. How are your classes going, Elise?
No, they're fine. Monday, so I was kind of like sicky this week. I'm feeling better now though. And Monday, I have most of my classes on Mondays, and I ended up not going because I didn't feel well. But, I mean, like I got all my homework done for the week.
That's good.
And I mean, I got things turned in. I'm not ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting a new class. It's an accelerated online course. It's cultural anthropology, which I'm looking forward to. I looked at Brightspace and it looks really interesting. So I am kind of excited to do that. But yeah, intellectually, I'm tired. I'm here. It's the weekend almost. It's the freaking weekend. Yeah. How are you?
Let's see. Just chugging away, really. I have to read an entire chapter of my computer science textbook between today and tomorrow so I can finish my chapter assignment for the week. But I only have like 4 questions left because it was the same one as she assigned us the week before because she moved our chapter assignment and our lab to do a week after their original due date because she was like, we need to talk about this in class again. So that was nice. So I had it like both of those things mostly done the week before. So then I just had to finish those up this week, but I needed to read the other chapter because that's why the chapter assignment got moved. The due date got moved just because we hadn't covered the content yet, but I had not read the content yet.
Gotcha.
So I need to do that still. But my math classes are a vibe, as always.
Very good. Computer science sounds like it would be hard to read like a book about. Like, is it really dry?
Yeah, but it's interesting.
Gotcha. Because it's like, it's what you want to do. Like, you're into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like seeing how things work.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And I can't, my auditory processing skills suck. So I can't listen in class. I have to read the textbook.
Gotcha.
Emotionally.
My apple's squishy where I dropped it.
Aww.
Emotionally, I'm sad because of my apple. No. I counted how many times I cried this week, and it was like 15. That's like a high. That's a high. It was a rough week.
I also cried a lot this week.
Yeah.
For sad reasons and happy reasons.
Oh, yay. I mean, not the sad reasons, but yay for happy reasons.
The happy reasons were listening to 1989, Taylor's version.
Yay.
But it kind of made me sad listening to, so maybe they were sad reasons.
Can I do like disturbing Apple ASMR?
Please don't. I also cried a lot this week. Yeah. It's been a week. Oh, that is how, you know how I'm doing emotionally? On Tuesday, I thought it was Wednesday. So on
Ooh,
Wednesday, I thought it was Thursday, which meant the next day would have been Friday, but it was still Thursday.
that'll mess you up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a day ahead this week, and it really screwed me up.
Ooh, yeah. No bueno.
Spiritually, how are you doing?
Uh, I've had some like, yeah, like some. I don't know if it's like personally my relationship, but I've been really excited to see and like just really inspired by um seeing growth in like other people's
Mm-hmm.
relationships in Christ this week.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had a lot of people um who have shared that they've like been trying a new style of prayer or like just doing something
Mm-hmm.
new and like inviting other people to join in that, and that's just it's been like so beautiful, and like that's like
That's
what I needed this week because
awesome.
I'm like that's incredible and
Mm-hmm.
it's so inspiring and it's so cool to see like the community that we have here
Mm-hmm.
is growing and like taking initiative and like
Mm-hmm.
they want to do these things, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
it was that was really cool. Personally I feel like this week it just honestly it was a rough week, and so um I did have a little bit of a harder time like just making time for prayer.
Yeah.
um the person that I was praying, I think I texted you earlier this week and I'm like, Holy Spirit, come into this garden and make this
Oh
dumpster
my
fire, and I'm like,
god,
ah,
you did. I was
yeah.
like, oh my
My prayers have
gosh.
been real chaotic. Jesus is probably just like um girly. I don't know why I said that like that one lady.
Oh my
I said it like John Travolta in Hairspray. Tracy, I can't even do it again. Tracy Turnblad. Anyway, Jesus doesn't talk like that. I don't think so. But I feel like Jesus is just like, my girl been on the struggle bus. He doesn't talk like that either. I am so sorry.
he
He like,
might. We don't know what Jesus talks like.
can you imagine
I
if
feel
Jesus
like
was
he
like,
talks to you the way that you best listen. So like
I will make this dumpster fire holy. Bless this mess. Make this dumpster fire holy. Anyway, that's pretty much been my prayer life this week. Woo! How are you?
um I've done a rosary every day this week,
Yay!
which
Woo,
is
woo,
new
woo, woo,
for me. Like I growing up, we were like forced into doing family
woo.
rosaries.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been like it's for a for the past like 4 years it has just been something that I have not wanted to do
Yeah.
because like we were forced to
See.
do it for 18 years of my life. But so now, but like it's been such like a good experience. Like oh, I'm gonna pray my rosary today, and like I've done a couple like with um a friend. Like we are like because we've been like holding each other accountable. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go pray my rosary right now, like today, because she's been doing it every
Mm-hmm.
day this week too. So I just think that's really special. That we're both kind of finding like this new style of prayer, like you kind
Yeah.
of talked about. So that's nice. And then I also have been thinking about starting spiritual direction.
Woo,
So
woo.
I don't know. More to come on that.
Yay! Keep me updated.
I will.
Very excited. I was inspired by other people talking about praying the rosary. I didn't even know you were praying. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. But I feel like we have like a little like rosary club that kind of started on campus, and I was so inspired that like I have a hard time with the rosary. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a 20-minute long ish
Yes.
prayer.
So okay, here's the thing: is like I can't pray a rosary like sitting down.
It's hard. Yeah.
I pace in the chapel.
Like ADHD girlies and rosaries, I
Do
just
not
personally I
mix.
found like for me I have a really hard time with it. But like um yeah, I was just really inspired, and so like I sat down for the first time and like prayed a rosary for the first time in a long time, and like
Mm-hmm.
I did guided. I do okay like better with like audio stuff. I have a
Mm-hmm.
hard time doing it on my own, so I did like
Mm-hmm.
an audio um
I also kind of say it out loud. I
that can
kind of
help
like
too.
whisper it to
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. um but yeah, like I did like a guided meditation audio thing, and I just like that was when I was having kind of like a rough day. So at that point, I was in the mood just to like kind of like snuggle up in a blanket and
Mm-hmm.
just like it was really comforting. And like
Yeah,
the
that's the
rosary,
thing is
yeah,
that it can be. It's so comforting. I
for
feel
sure.
like.
it's really good with anxiety too.
Like the repetition of
yes,
it.
the repetition, because it's the same prayer, and it's like how do I explain it? It's like you're able to focus in and just like really like meditate and think while you're like repeating something. Like it's very meditative and
Yeah.
very calming, especially for anxiety. I've found. So, but yeah, I did.
Yeah. I've been really enjoying the rosary.
Woo, woo. We love Mama Mary.
Okay, I'm gonna check and make sure it's going still because I get nervous about these things. Okay, we're good. We're at 26 minutes, in case you're wondering.
Sorry.
Next segment, Saint Special. Elise, who are you going to talk
Wait,
about
did you
today?
say we're at 26 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay, I go quick. Okay.
Saint Special.
Today's saint is brought to you by the evil queen from Snow White. Okay. My man, St. John Vianney. I don't know why I did that dance. That was a little shimmy.
I just realized we didn't do a theme song today.
We'll do one at the end.
We can do a closing song.
Closing theme song. Remind us. No, you can't do that. You're.
Comment down below.
Claire, remind us to do a closing theme. Why are you watching Pirates of the Caribbean? Can you remind us to do a closing theme song? Anyway, okay,
I
will
good. Remember at least. Don't worry.
Thank you. St. John Vianney. Okay.
Quick, Elise, remember.
I'm going so fast. Okay, so patron saint of priests and other things that I can't remember off the top of my head because I honestly didn't research this.
Oh, let me Google.
Thank you. While she's Googling, let me tell you a little story about this man, okay? St. John Vianney. He, I'm pretty sure, was French. I'm pretty sure. Could you verify that? Thank you. He, like, really big into the sacrament of reconciliation. Really well known for that.
Parish website that I clicked on of St. John Vianney. LOL.
But there's a lot of things I need to leave out at this moment because we're overtime. But this man, so
yep, he was French.
Thank you.
Yep, patron saint of priests.
Woo! I kind of know some stuff sometimes. Wait, brain train turned into a submarine on a side quest. Hold on. Okay, she's back. Okay, so St. John Vianney, so close to Christ and just like so close and so connected to him in that love and that relationship that when he died, this is freaky deaky. Spooky season, All Saints Day.
Perfect.
I don't know why I'm laughing like that. Anyway, so
the evil queen.
Creepy thing about Catholicism.
It's not creepy, it's cool.
It's a little morbid. Sometimes when saints like die, their bodies just like don't decompose. Like their hair and their fingernails just like keep growing. And it's kind of freaky deaky. Anyway, but sometimes it's not like their entire body, it's just like parts of their body, which personally I find more freaky deaky. But anyway, St. John Vianney is one of these incorruptible saints. And how do I put this? The other day I actually learned that it's illegal to like take body parts from people and do stuff with them because I was listening to a thing about like Emily Dickinson or something and her husband. Anyway, unrelated. This man's heart never decomposed, so they put it in a box. And I just personally, as the evil queen from Snow White, was really inspired by that. And I forgot to, read some stuff about how you should, like, actually make relics. And I got a little confused, and I told my little hunter, I'm like, this girl, like, my mirror says that she's, like, the best. Like, she's, like, the best.
The very best.
The very best. The fairest of them all. Surely she has like a heart like kind of similar to that. And I was like, hey, could you just like go get that for me? Like I want to put it in a box. I'm really inspired by St. John Vianney. But I didn't read like any of the right things in that story. And I have since learned that you can't just go and take people's hearts and put them in boxes. But St. John Vianney's heart, like it is in a box and it just doesn't decompose. And I'm Elise now. I'm not the evil queen. One time I touched the box. I didn't touch his heart, but I touched the box. I got to touch it. That sounds creepy. I sound really creepy right now. I'm so sorry. It was just cool. Anyway,
It's a cool Catholic thing.
it's kind of crusty. Oh my gosh.
Okay. We've said some weird things
Woo!
on this podcast
It's
today,
spooky
but
season.
we're gonna end with one good thing, as we usually do, and then a closing theme song. So our one good thing today is keep going.
Woo!
Oh, you can't even see it. Keep going.
Oh,
You are needed. You are not a burden. You are loved. That's our one good thing for today. Closing theme song.
I just remembered that I can do the Hercules Mulligan thing from Hamilton, and now I really want to do it.
I don't think that's appropriate.
It's not appropriate, but I will stop right before it gets inappropriate.
No, let's.
Brah, brah, I am Hercules Mulligan. And that's where we need to stop. Have a blessed evening.
I think I was going to sing something from 1989.
It best not be about Travis. If it's about Harry, approve. Travis? No.
Elise, you need to listen. She says some things about Harry. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. He knows he
That's
needs
not Taylor Swift.
What
are you singing?
It's a Girl Scout song. Chester, have you heard about I forget. Harry just got back from the army. He knows he needs not face defeat. Hip, hip, hooray for the army.
That sounds like World War II propaganda.
Okay, I should actually sing something from...
That needs to go out of style. It needs to.
Out of the world.
Welcome to New York.
Okay, that's actually what I wanted to sing as the starting theme song, but now it's the end closing theme song, so we can't really say welcome to New York. Because it's the
I got a blank space, baby.
Gone was any trace of you. I think I am finally clean. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end. Bye.